Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, and it's located on the north spawn of Malinovka. And the commander is floorslayer of Havoc 4. Now, I think you can see on the barrel of his gun, he's actually got 2 marks of excellence. Now, that means he's a very accomplished player in the GW. And the GW is actually quite a favourite amongst many Arty players because of that turret, also known as Dracula, because it looks like the shields at the side look like the cape of the Dark Prince himself. And he's got a Lorraine 15551 for company. Now the reason for that is that this is a Tier 9 game. Now you see there the reticule moved around because the gun was actually pointing in a different direction, but he's now looking at the spotting bushes, and I've done this before and scored a kill straight off the mark without actually seeing an enemy by firing into the bush and killing an enemy tank, an enemy light tank. Now he's loaded, but he hasn't shot yet, but I'm certain that there's a light tank in that bush. So, oh, he's decided to go for the Tiger 1. I think he missed the opportunity there. He could have taken that that bush, killed the bush. Well, he got a splash hit there on the Tiger 1. 102 hit points, so we'll take that. Yes, it's worth taking a chance on a bush because you never know. You might blind kill somebody who's sitting in it if it's a frequently used bush. Now he's got a 21.94 second reload and he's ready to shoot again. Right, we've got a Lorraine 40T. It is outside the field of fire, so he's had to move the vehicle to adjust. Okay, that Lorraine. Oh, he fired the round in anyway, but that Lorraine just got absolutely pummeled. He sat up there taking a look, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 and he's dead. He's out the game. Well, I don't think he'll do that again in the future. Almost reloaded. Okay, we've got a shell. Round out on the KV4. Direct hit. 46 hit points. Must have hit some heavy armour. Must have hit some of the really tough armour on the front of that heavy. It's unfortunate because that's another reason why you go for medium tanks rather than heavies. Because medium armour is a lot lighter than heavy armour. But sometimes you just don't get a good hit and it makes it difficult. Okay, he's having to adjust his reticule all the time because... or adjust his aim all the time. He got 254 off that shot, but he's having to adjust it because he's at the maximum extent of the field of fire, and so the vehicle's having to turn every time he needs to adjust further to the left. So what he needs to do is center his arc if that's where he's going to be aiming, otherwise he's going to get reticule bloom. Now he just nudged it a bit there to move the vehicle slightly to the left so he wouldn't get reticule bloom if he's aiming at this area. Okay, we've got T-71 trying to dash up the hill. Tier 7 light tank. Low tier in this game, remember. But it is an automatic, so it's very deadly. Oh, there's a light, there's a medium. T-20. Direct hit, 259 hit points. Oh, he was spotted by the enemy Arty. The school bus hit him. Okay, so they know where he is. His tracks have been repaired. And he's pulling back into cover. I wouldn't go into a bush though. I'd relocate to a different spot because I think that school bus is going to work out that he just moved back into the bush when he sees a tracer appear from the same area. That's why it's sometimes healthy to actually move somewhere else so that the Arty can't see you. Well, he actually did stun that heavy, the AMX, but I'm sorry, ST1. But he has moved now, so the school bus is going to be looking for him in that area. So he'll have to keep moving, otherwise the school bus will find him. Loaded. Round out straight away. Direct hit, and he's relocating. Good stuff. Okay, just adjusted, turning towards the hill this time. That's good, because he's now got a centered arc on the hill which means he's not going to get some reticule bloom every time he adjusts his aim. And he's going to go after that ST1 again. Round out straight away. Oh, he pulled back. Now that heavy driver knows full well that he is being targeted. And he has picked up some stun assistance. In fact, actually, I think that was damage assistance. So he probably took off the track on that ST1. Almost loaded. Working out where he's going to be. He's pulling back. Fires behind him. Direct hit right into the side. 202 hit points off that. If that ST1 continues to get hit though, and there's an Object 705 about to fire at him. Okay, working out where to put the shell. He's pulling forward. Not too far. That's it. Oh no, he stopped. But he still stunned him. Pulling back to avoid counter battery. It looks like the school bus has given up trying to shoot at him now, because I suspect that the school bus is probably busy on other tanks. Well, the ST1's gone down. I don't think he's noticed that both his loaders are actually out of commission. He hasn't used his first aid kit. He's fired his shell in. And he's reloading. Yeah, both his loaders are down. So he's fighting this battle with a handicap at the moment. His load time will have gone up. And the KV-4's been taken out. He was killed by the SU-101. And that AMX-65 tons is about to see that Object 252U. And he fires around at it. And he stuns it and gets 163 of splash. Relocating. Still hasn't spotted the loaders. I'm afraid I've actually been guilty of this. I do this frequently. I'll fight a battle and I just totally forget that one of my crew members is down, and it really does affect the performance of the vehicle. And he splashes him and tracks the 252, and he's picking up damage assistance. Yes, massive. That SU-101 is tearing that 252 apart, but the SU-101 also got killed. He was taken out by the Waffenträger. And in fact, that Waffenträger's somewhere around now. 263's going up the other side, and there's a lightweight behind that hill. Dialing in on him. If he stays there, he's going to get struck. Round out. Direct hit! Beautiful shot! Lightweight tank like that is very vulnerable to a 15cm shell on this GW. Of course, another reason why the GWs are favoured is because it's relatively fast compared to the Hummel that comes before it at tier 6. Okay, he's going for that Waffenträger. It's a lightly armoured tank destroyer. He can get the shell in there. He does! He hits it. He must have done a lot of damage. And the Tiger 1's gone down. Now, where is that Waffenträger? And where is the lightweight? We lost the 263. There's the Waffenträger. Oh, and you can see he's lost 200 hit points. So the shell did affect him. He's dialing in again. He's going to shoot. Round out on the hole. And he hits him again. And there's the enemy Arty. The GW Panther on the enemy team has been spotted. But he's going to go after that lightweight again. Last seen in that corner. The Tiger might see the lightweight soon. He's firing at the last known position. Now, we don't know if that did any damage. It might have splashed the lightweight if he's still there. And if the lightweight's seen the Tiger, and the Tiger's receiving fire, so that's probably from the lightweight. Oh, it was. Yes, because the lightweight's just killed the Tiger. And he's fired another round in at the bush. Supposing that the lightweight was actually firing through the bush, because otherwise he would have been seen. Oh, we just lost another one. We just lost the KV-4 on our team to their UDES. There's the UDES. He revealed his position. He's now trying to run. Leading shot. So we're going to have to work out where he's going to be. Round out. Long time in the shell arriving. It stuns the UDES. Doesn't kill him. It was close. But UDES does move rather rapidly in reverse. Now that IS is just too far away from the corner to get a splash shot. And he can't fire over the top and hit it. Oh, it's moved closer to the corner now. He can hit it now. Round out. And then it pulls away. Damn. Now he hasn't had to relocate for a while. That SU-14 is really, really busy right now. So he's not going to be looking for counter battery. But we saw that IS moving and he's been killed. Now I suspect they're going to find the school bus very shortly. He's probably going to be in the bottom right hand corner of the map. Got two tanks there, a heavy and the Object 704. He's firing again where the Waffenträger was last seen. Relocating again. His reload's now 21.94. To be honest, that's not much different from the reload for a standard GW. So I'm wondering if this display is actually giving false data, because it's saying that both of his loaders are down, but his loading seems to be fairly normal. It may be false data. Okay, so relocating up the hill. That will avoid any counter battery. There's the school bus. Unfortunately, he just took out our 65 ton. And he's just been killed in return by the Lorraine 15551. Now, where did that lightweight go? So we don't have to relocate for counter battery now, but we do have to worry about where the lightweight might have gone. And it's a good possibility the lightweight has gone up the map. He's headed north towards our cap and looking for our Arty. So now would be the great time to relocate to the northeast corner of the map, up on top of the hill. And I think that Lorraine 15551 maybe ought to consider getting up onto the hill somewhere in the northeast area. There's the Waffenträger. Okay, he's behind the windmill. We can splash him from here. Dialing in the aim. Make sure it's nice and tight before you shoot. And round out. That looks good. Well, it certainly would have splashed him. It did stun him. And he's down to 239 hit points. But we still haven't seen that lightweight. Now he's hiding behind the windmill. Have another go. I'm sure the Lorraine will be trying as well. Round out. This will get him. It does! Splash him! 239. He's out the game. And that's a big danger gone. But now we just need to worry about where that lightweight is. He's certainly not in the south area of the map. If he was, the 3002 would have seen him. I think he's obviously up north and he's hunting. Up south rather. Up near our cap and he's hunting. That's the 2-minute warning. Oh, he's not there. He's actually still in the south area, but he relocated. He's now in the bushes near the lake. Round out. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was the Lorraine 15551. The moment he was spotted, that Lorraine was right on the money. Straight away, got him. And that wins the battle. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how we got on. Oh, and it's an ace tanker for floorslayer in the GW Panther. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And a Confederate, because it means he was hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other members of his team. And we can see those 6 there. Yes, there they are. So let's have a look at team scores, see how he got on. He didn't get the highest damage. The highest damage actually went to the Waffenträger, the one that he was kept on smacking. 5,945 hit points altogether. He picked up the high caliber fire effect in the Confederate on his team. But he did manage to come second after the AMX 65 ton by 91 hit points. Only 91. So that shows that he really was putting in the punishment. When it came to kills, he was a long way down the table, I'm afraid. A joint third on his own team with only 1 kill, along with the 3002 and quite a few other members of the team. But when it came to actually base XP, because he was lowest tier, he was tier 7 in a tier 9 game, he actually earned a lot more XP for every shot that he fired in. So he earned 1,244 base XP, and that's a really good score. So let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 24 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration and 10 splash. Did damage of 3,200 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit as a result of splash damage. That was from the school bus, so he actually got it fairly close, but not on the money. So he was probably looking for the tracer, tried to work out where floorslayer was, got it wrong, and splashed him instead. He damaged 7 of the enemy, but he only killed 1. He also did damage assistance of 423 hit points and stun assistance of 993 hit points off 16 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 55,640 credits, and after repair and ammunition reload, he actually had 26,299 credits to take away. He also received 1,866 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away on that. But it was a good show. Shows why floorslayer has actually got 2 marks on his GW. He obviously likes this Arty, and he does rather well. And you saw that after he was hit by that school bus, he kept relocating again and again and again. It might have actually helped if he was still amongst the trees to start with, right at the start. But I do know that some players like to get that first shot off without actually moving at all into cover, and that means they can be exposed if the enemy Arty is looking for a quick counter battery. Although I must say that if he'd actually tried a shot into that bush by the lakeside, I think he might have been nicely surprised, because I'm pretty sure there was a light tank in there, because I've killed a light tank, a Type 64 in there, and other tanks I've hit and damage, and you can tell that they're there because the shell goes in and there's no explosion, or you fire the shell in and all of a sudden this wreck appears out of nowhere. So worth having a shot. So think about that next time you're on north spawn, and think about the corresponding bushes if you're on south spawn. Anyway, well done to floorslayer. Congratulations on your mastery. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.